Hey guys, welcome to this week's art project. I am really excited because we're going to be working with clay projects this week. And I know it's a little different than being at school, but we're going to make the best of it. And I have several different thoughts of what you could use at home. So first of all, you might have some of this at home. This is Play-Doh, and if you don't play with it, maybe you have a younger sibling that might have some in the house. So if you have Play-Doh, you could use that for this project. If you have a modeling clay at home, so Model Magic or the modeling clay, like the bricks, that could be used for your project this week. The other thing that I'm going to do for you is at the bottom of your assignment page, I'm going to have directions for you to make your own Play-Doh. It's a salt dough. At home, it only takes 3 ingredients. So it's flour, salt, and water. And I will take you step by step of how to make your own dough if you would like to. I hope you are excited to find out what we're going to be making. And here we go with our directions. My friends, I hope you are excited about working with clay this week. I am very excited about having clay at home to work with. And what we're going to do for your project is we're going to be making a handprint of your hand. So the first step I want you to do is get your clay. So either have your Play-Doh or have the dough that you've made. And you are going to actually pinch the clay so that it starts to flatten out. And then you might want to have a mat down, or a placemat, or some type of, you could put it on foil or something like that so it doesn't stick to a table. But I want you to press down with your fingers, press it out. If you need to, kind of pick it up, and it's almost like pizza dough. You're pulling on the dough. You want to make it big enough that you can put your hand on it. So I'm going to stretch mine a little bit this direction so that my hand can fit on there. Okay, there's Mrs. Swader's hand all on there. And I want you to put your fingers together. Your thumb is going to stick out, but I want your fingers together. The next step is to have a spoon or some type of silverware that you can use this end, the back end, to cut around your hand. So you're going to come and you use kind of an up and down motion. And if you pull on it, it starts to pull the clay and it won't have a nice edge. So you kind of go up and down and then push the clay away, up and down, best you can around your fingers, my friends, best you can. And then push that away. And I'm going to come up around here, do my other finger. Remember, I'm using up and down with my spoon, up and down around my thumb. At this point, I should be able to pull this piece away now. Let me set that to the side, and then I'm going to keep coming around the bottom of my thumb. And to the back of my hand. Now I'm going to lift up my hand. And remember, my friends, this doesn't have like an imprint of your skin, but it should show you a little bit where your fingers have been left. See how there's like some little ridges of mine? What I want you to do next is take your spoon. You can tuck in these edges if you want. You can use your spoon to do that, or your fingers. And then we're going to actually draw in, press in, right where you have the line between your fingers, where they are side by side. And I'm not happy with this right here, so I'm going to take a little bit more away from up there. There we go. And now we've got where our hand is actually at. And what I'd like you to do is I want you to put a design on your hand. So you might want to have stripes on your fingers. You might want to have like maybe a sun or some type of pattern here on the palm of your hand. And all I'm doing is pressing into the clay to create a look of marks. Up here, if you want to draw your nails on there, you could. And then I'm going to add in some more lines. But I want you to be creative here. This is where you are designing a pattern on your hand. It's all you. I'm going to come up onto my fingers. I'm going to do some little stripes. Same thing over here. You can see I'm just pressing up and I'm going this way on up and down onto the clay. And once you have completed your design, what I'd like you to do is take a picture of your hand and send it to me for your submission. Now, a couple of things about your clay. If you have used your clay that you made for home, the salt dough, you can leave this out and it will dry in about 3 days and it will become hard and you can keep it. Play-Doh becomes hard as well. It might not dry as nicely as the salt dough, but if you would like to keep what you make with the Play-Doh, I'm sure you could ask your family and they would be okay with that too. But please make sure for your submission to send a picture of what you've made with your hand and your design that you've made. I am excited to see what type of patterns you create. And I hope that you guys have a fantastic time working with clay at home. And I am excited to see what you turn in. Have fun, my friends.